as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Russell Wilson.
By this weekend, I already knew him. That shit not done by this weekend. We're gonna see. I know I got a sweet next one. Whoever I play.
The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. The end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Stewart operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart.
Yes, you got to punt the ball. Punt the ball, boy. We're not doing that.
did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Traded for him.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, okay.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stewart. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide.
Fuck you sending us part?
Improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Stewart now. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
No, I really ain't here. I'm in the whole
game.
game.
First-round pick on a defensive back. Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
No score after one on EA Sports. Now Stewart looking to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. This is Lynch. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He got that street shit. He trying to be like you. Some nigga that got kicked, he quit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And an alley to run, fighting his way through contact. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I'm trying to listen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back.
You
This
play
position
yesterday.
just
You
continues
played
to
Midwest,
evolve.
right?
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of
And Midwest
receivers,
is one of the
tight
same
ends,
play on
because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. From the gun on 3rd down, Stewart. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away. So the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell.
What's
his
up?
first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Nah, game over.
The point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
He couldn't stop the run. Just forget about it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah. He had to be high.
Coming to the line here to begin their next
Who
drive,
had to be
the
high?
Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see the
That was all defense touchdowns in that game
This is a
for me.
golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back to back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, it's Alexander. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield.
Jay started sending me a check.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Here's Stewart on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I just advanced. And I play you.
To throw is Stewart. Throwing on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Hey.
5.
How's it?
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
I don't like both of y'all.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the
I like playing against J-Star.
Plexus on that one, the big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
You got a hoop a little bit here.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stewart to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Stewart now, operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here in the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it's going to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, should this swing pass, should this check down, maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
They'll try and run for it on
5, 4, and 2.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I fucking suck at this man. No, that
Back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Nigga, you playing some bones, nigga.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it.
When
Incomplete.
they turn the ball over
Well, you know you don't want to make a
5
mistake
times
in
a
that
game,
area, so you make sure you make a smart
gotta
throw.
win them.
Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Stewart. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'll be late on throws and shit.
These guys
Man,
been
I don't know.
driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good.
That's my defense. My defense had like
To a
real
touchdown
bad shit.
now at 13-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job
That's
on the
like
defensive
14
side.
points.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points
I'm
on
in the wreck,
board, we
man.
did stretch
We're
out the
going
lead.
to pull up.
Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Why you say it like that?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting
They
back
should
in
come
this
out the
game.
TV, nigga. We got the game.
Because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Check hot.
Now Stewart to throw on second down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Check 50.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught here by Bell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Thrown to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
As you left.
Here's Stewart throwing again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Stewart. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
He's going to get one. He's picking a second.
I just said that.
No, you're going to get one though. Because all the DNs stacked.
Oh, no. There's a couple positions that stack, bro. So
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson.
Yeah,
No escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
You can't get my first. How do you think you're going to get my first at the end of the year?
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
To throw is Stewart on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
14. Still got 4 down. 4
To throw is Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I got juju.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Stewart from the gun, he'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
This shit got him.
Stewart now. Going to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Stewart. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke.
I thought you were showing pads, nigga. Huh? I stuttered. Well, you tried to run 20 times.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Last 2 minutes of the game, man, bullshit, man.
So for the Steelers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We'll keep it pushing. On to the next.